child. I'm out there one day. He's behind me. I fall off. I come up and surfboard hits me in the head. I got a gash on my head. So no more surfing.
Well, that's where that gash came from?
Yeah.
You better not kiss that bitch. She was licking on my dick like silver.
Baker hit this blunt.
You can taste the excitement here at the sold-out arena in Portland. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Portland Trailblazers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5.
My phone, I lost my phone.
Dunleavy in at the 3 spot. Now
Yeah, now I gotta go to the motherfucker. Nah, I'm saying I got it, but it's at the motherfucking cab company.
Get looks like that,
Nah, you got to call. I'm
Bulls always seem to be tough on the road.
Oh yeah, shit. You're not gonna know, man.
With 23 road wins on the year.
And that number was good enough for the second most in the East. Unlike shooting, it's very hard for defenses to go cold, and that's why.
See, you just call. You supposed to call me at the end of the rotation. Okay.
You could go get you a better than this, but I don't know why you even grab that. I think you say you be doing that too. Oh no! What? I was not trying to say that to her. You said that to her? Yeah. Who you said it to? Aaliyah, dirty ass. The snap right here. Post it.
Come on, young. Finna whoop this nigga ass real quick. Man.
Why the Bulls have been so good on the road.
Butler with the ball, guarded now by Harkless. Outside Rose, 5 to shoot. Here's Dunleavy. He is guarded by McCollum, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And guys, touching back on the Bulls on the road to illustrate how good they are on the road. Last season marked the 5th straight year of a road record above 500. Incredible consistency as a franchise.
Yeah, you know, here's another stat for the Bulls on the road. Since 2010, when Tom Thibodeau took over, the Bulls have won almost 60% of their road games. That's impressive.
And he can't hit the second.
And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now is 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Now here's Rose.
I'm feeling in love with them jeans. I'm feeling in love with them rocks. I'm feeling in love with them jeans. I'm feeling in love with them. I'm feeling in love with them.
Here's Dunleavy. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Y'all can get scorched anytime. When I was just out for no lie, all the foes was out for no lie. You said we had hella foes. And then even when motherfuckers didn't have no foes, bro, I still had a half point got this was that motherfucker wanted janky, that motherfucker blow for that motherfucker. You hear me, dude? Oh yeah. No lie. I don't know what this shit did, but You my age, you know? Look, bro, don't grade, D. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know other shit, but I do want to get money with you, you know? Cause I know we can shut this bitch down, me and you, bro. If we both put our mindset to it, oh, Ron, Grill, AJ, bro, stop. Don't be thinking like I'm a fuck nigga, G. I swear to God. Oh, Ron, don't think I'm
That's
a
a new
fuck
bet.
nigga, bro. Cause nobody, when it comes to shit like that, get money.
Cool.
No scurvy shit. AJ Gray, bro. You think I'm
That's something cool. Y'all go with something good.
AJ Gray, bro. God, bro. I'm really trying to get the ball
I'm
up
gonna
there,
keep
but
two,
it's just like,
you know,
I'm on the shit. I tell me a little bit like it's slow. Like I can't hang up around and let the motherfucker back.
Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21, played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Now here's Butler. Butler on the way. Fires from deep. No luck.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals him. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Right.
And the basket by McCollum.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Here's
Smoke session, world.
It's an 8-point differential. They could use a big shot here to get
I think when I got these headphones in my ears, I'll be
too many
losing.
empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Harkless. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, I'll be losing.
Already
When I just took them off, I just started taking off.
Control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Aminu. Henderson comes in for Harkless. And Krabs subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Vonleh after the made shot from Joakim Noah. Crab dishes to Davis. Portland moving the ball around. The feed now to Henderson. Lock at 6. Here's Crab. Kicks it to Henderson. Cullen passes to Henderson. Here's Vonleh. They get the rebound. He feeds it to Crab. Here's Henderson. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Moore outside. Down low. Here's McDermott. Oh, that's blocked. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Portland was just fantastic at home last season. We expect that, though, of this team, Greg. 32-9. It was packed each game.
And Kevin, of that 32-win mark, how about that was the 4th best in the entire league? You don't win your division without winning at home, and Portland definitely took care of it.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Harkless. Dishes to Aminu. Pass to Harkless. Puts up a 3. Rejected by Gasol. But he stays with it. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Now Dunleavy out to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Rose. His 3-pointers off the mark. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock from deep. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
And Gibson sends it back. Butler passes to Rose. Back to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Here's Butler. Al-Farouq Aminu picking up that last basket. Rose in the post, covered by Lillard, and it's Rose missing. Lillard attacking, and there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. A different look now for Portland. Davis comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu, and Krabs subbed in for McCollum. And Chicago also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. Kicks to Davis. Tries from 10. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Go.
Bulls trail by 7. Butler kicks to Dunleavy. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Pass to Gasol. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Dunleavy dishes to Mirotic. Harkless comes with a double team. The kick outside to Butler. The shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their heads for not going harder after him.
Portland leading by 7. At the elbow, it's Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Portland again missing. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Butler passes to Mirotic. Rose against Lillard. Left side Rose. Feeds it to Butler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A different look now for Portland. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Henderson for Maurice Harkless. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Mirotic. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. In the corner, it's McDermott. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Noah Vonleh. Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And the jam by Gerald Henderson.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought, and it's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
They've got Vonleh. Cohen is out there with Crabb. Then it's Henderson, and it's Davis in at center. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Justin Holiday's checked in for Doug McDermott. Chicago trailing here. Outside Holiday. Back to Moore. It's Brooks on the wing. Shoots the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow. But Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
It's stolen by Davis. Knocks it loose. The dish to Vonleh. It's Henderson on the wing. Outside Holiday. Right wing. Releases. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And Davis puts it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's Brooks on the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lets it go from 11. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brooks has got his first 2 points. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with... some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Davis. Harkless comes in for Vonleh. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
And with the Blazers and injury, even when they fought through pain.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
Dunleavy's check in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for Justin Holiday. Anderson with it. Butler covering. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Henderson. No good with the triple. Bulls trail by 4. Rose kicks to Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Butler.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Raps checked in. McDermott's checked in for the Bulls. Etwan Moore comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Gasol. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Double team on Rose. And there's the feed to Dunleavy. The pass to Gasol. Plumlee with the steal. Dishes it to Harkless. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got 7 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Lillard. Chicago grabs the miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Moore outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Bulls have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Crabbe, and easy 2 points on the layup. Crabbe's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Brooks with no one around, and that's not going to go. So we.
Hey, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They showed their superiority in the second. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
The second half just about to get going here.
A good quarter for Harkless. 12 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. pass to Rose. Plumlee with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harkless, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Bulls trail by 8. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup. Solid margin of victory for them, and...
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him the spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Over in the corner, Rose. Harkless with the steal. And here's the fast break. And McCollum throws it down hard.
Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's with them.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Carol Henderson, he's checked in for Portland. There we go, one more time. Bulls trail by 10. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Dunleavy. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Dunleavy's got 4 points this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Rose dishes to Dunleavy. Shot is off. Plumlee with some nice D.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Gibson passes to Gasol. And Gibson kicks to Gasol. Another shot. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And that's sort of been...